Okay friends, welcome back to my channel. We are continuing our whole house declutter today. If you're new, my name is Jamie and we are just going to start in this room. You've seen me go through quite a few of these wardrobes around me before, but it is time to have a go at it again. One popular opinion of decluttering is that it's like an onion. It's called an onion method because every time you come in and you declutter through another layer, and it's like slowly peeling each layer of the onion off. I've recently gone through sort of my bedroom storage and they were packed, so we made so much progress there, but I do feel like I have a few more things that I need to kind of get rid of because there are so much that we still aren't using, and I just use that as an opportunity to just gauge what we end up using. And we're back again and I've realized that there are a lot that we don't. And then we have a few sections in this wardrobe here that haven't been touched at all for a long time, so things are kind of being quarantined away. So we're going to start here and see how far we come, and again we'll go our way through the house. We got about 2.5 hours, but I want to really be intentional this time so that we can make conscious decisions of really being intentional and conscious about getting rid of the things that we really don't need and really aren't serving us. I've recently found we can declutter all day long. If we are still bringing inventory back into our house, it's going to be tiring and it's not really going to end that cycle. So I'm going to be more conscious about what we're bringing in. I'm doing a no spend year for 24, which you might have seen on my main channel if you follow me there too. This will kind of be the process of really ending up, hopefully by the end of the year, with things that we truly love and use. Starts here, it starts with the decluttering, and let's do this. You know it's serious business when I'm getting on the bed, guys, but I do feel like whenever I've done this, I've kind of done it in sections, and this time I'm going to do what I did with the kids' clothes, and I'm going to bring it all out onto the bed, get a really good overview of all the inventory we are keeping here, and do the same with these wardrobes. Sometimes, as good as it is when we start decluttering, when we feel overwhelmed, to focus on one area, sometimes it might be a lot better if you do feel like you're really wanting to get rid of stuff and you're not that overwhelmed, you're just excited and motivated because it's a different time, a different week, to just work with a larger area where you have similar items and really get a feel for everything that you have. And that's what we do today, so let's get started. In my defense, I've never done that. It's not mine. It was hidden from the kids like probably a year ago. I don't know if it's still okay. So if it is, I'll ask, and we don't have to buy any for Christmas. I think I have another piece of bedding somewhere, so hold on. Okay, these are for my youngest for Christmas. My mom got them. He's gone through 2. He still loves them. He's a wish for one of these for Christmas, so obviously we have another backup. He's lost them again, and he also wanted a doll, so I'm gonna hide those up there because we got a week left, guys. And then I'm gonna put any bedding to one side. A lot of it's manky, but it is what it is. And then any baby related item are going to go down for scrutiny. This is way too small, that can already be decluttered. Baby bedding, bathroom mats can kind of go that way too. This blanket, that needs to be washed. This, we haven't had it plugged in for like a year. Baby. These are a bunch of things they got for Easter last year. They never worked through these, so I'm going to keep them for Easter this year and not buy anything extra. So loved when Hunter were little, and pretty much all of them I think are falling apart. Like they're all just hard. So we can get rid of all of them. The Gruffalo. Let's get rid of all of them. Okay, so my thoughts with the bedding is that we really don't need more than one extra set, so 2 per bed, maybe 3 for our bed. That's about all we actually need. Well, we only need 1 extra set, but we do have a warmer one that's on now for winter time, but I would not use that in the summer. The goal is to have 2 sets per bed, and I think I've done that, but it just felt a little jumbly mumbly. So let's have a look. Ah! It's a dead spider. He fell. He's already dead. Ah! Stepped on that. So we are keeping most of a bluish coloured one. We can go 2. And then that's the pile. Reduce it by pretty much half. Look. Don't know why you end up with so many shoes really. We do tend to only gravitate towards 1 or 2 sets. I am wanting to get rid of what we've kind of got on the bed now. It is a warmer set. But as soon as we get out of winter, it is wearing down. That one needs to go too, but we got 3 left in the cupboard for this bed. It's hard to see when it's on the floor, but this is like all the stuff that we're getting rid of from there, and now it's time to tackle the kids' clothes. The kids' clothes, now we've done those. The baby things. So as you know, I really thought I was pregnant. That's why we have that Moses bit lying around, because we got that. I did end up having an ectopic pregnancy, and my tube bag is getting easy to talk about. But that's a big reason why I don't really want to let go of a lot of baby. I kept them this long, but there are so many things that I know that you just have to rebuy with a baby. Things just get like soaked, soiled, whatever else. They always need little socks. So like things like this, I actually don't want to get rid of. Extra things like these, I feel like I don't really like it being in Hunter's wardrobe, so I do want to put it away, but I do want to have it all together instead of like scattered here and there. So we're gonna do that as well, and I'm thinking now that there's all that space up there, all the baby stuff can go there, including the box in Hunter's wardrobe. And if we ever do end up having a baby, I am hoping we can go through that then, because I don't feel like it's a decision that I should be making in this season of life for a season of life that I'm not in yet. And I'm very good at letting go of things that don't serve me in this season, but I feel like when it comes to things like this, it is different, and it is okay to hold on to things that you know that you'd have to rebuy that you actually don't want to rebuy. Like, I know by year I really don't want to, genuinely don't want to buy anything else, especially if I went gung-ho and got rid of it. But everything else can kind of be considered letting go. But okay guys, now it's time to do something that we haven't done in a long time, and that is move my desk and open this wardrobe, and we're going to do at least both of the things that I haven't touched for a long time. Again, I put a lot of baby toys and wooden baby toys that I spent money on or like got thrifted that I really want to keep, but we are, again, it's Christmas, things can also bless other people. So we're going to go through that, but first I need to make myself a coffee. But let's move the desk over and see if we can get the door open first of all. So I'm pretty sure that most of these things here, down here and here, were going to go, and things that we're getting rid of. And this was things that I wanted to keep. Changing mat here. So I'm not going to look at any of this, and I am going to get rid of this. It always provides loads of entertainment for a baby. I said I shouldn't look, but I'm like, here's a changing bag. Stop looking. Stop looking. Ugh. But here are some unopened Christmas socks. However, I'm going to put this in the stocking. They're not going to remember them, but they have actually asked for some cozy socks this year, and they have these unopened. 2 of them, probably for Max and Jen, so they're going to get those. What can you do? walker I'm keeping. They're not very expensive. I could always rebuy it. I could always give it away as well. Okay. Wooden toys. Here it starts. This would have been things that I wanted to keep, so I'm gonna go through this more thoroughly. Those things are going on the bed for consideration, and I'll show you the things we're getting rid of. The changing bag up here. We can always get rid of it if we don't find we need it. That's okay. But that's baby things now. This one, I don't know if I said it's full of just nappies that were given for Hunter, but they will be small, like proper baby size. And this one is full of sleep suits that I love, but they can be so expensive, like £20 each. So I've saved them all from Hunter. One of them is like a massive penguin winter, like 4-tug one, I don't know. But it's massive, so that takes up half the bag. So these here are things that we are getting rid of now for certain. They're just we're cluttering up the wardrobe. I'm gonna put the socks with the 2 dingley size hidden back here for Christmas. A few days till I need to put the stockings together, and I didn't want to give them just sweets. I usually give them a book. What we can do now is bring down the rest of those things and kind of go through them. I do feel like I've decided to keep a very limited selection. If anyone watched my last probably toy declutter, all these into baskets, which would have been like a giant project, I would have got rid of a lot. But I'm gonna have a look again. Sometimes though, it's all about momentum, and you just have to kind of start. Like I told you, I wanted to make my coffee. I still do, so I'm gonna make it now, but I just thought, look into the wardrobe, and I saw that that was something that I could make quick decisions on, get all the rubbish out. It's a bit of a win. I'm gonna have to carry this all to the conservatory, and we've almost filled our conservatory now. We are actually getting somewhere, but it reminds me every day how much like junk we have when I sit and work in the living room. So it feels good. And I'm not tempted to go out there because it's kind of like, it is what it is now at this point. But coffee, and then let's do the rest. Okay, so I made my coffee. I know I always say this, but the best investment I've made is my milk frother. I'm not gonna lie, it saved me so much money, and I just love making a coffee. But while I were having my coffee, I started kind of looking at storage solution. I am big on organizing. I love organizing, but I haven't got great organizing systems because I don't want to spend the money. But I found a few things that I thought, hey, quick Amazon, this is great. This is exactly what I need. And then I stopped myself because I'm in the season now where I need to make space. I need to declutter. I need to get rid of things. I need to own less things, because owning less things will mean owning less stuff, storing less stuff, protecting less stuff, cleaning less stuff, organizing less stuff. And we are going to work through every single inch of this house, I promise, and then we can start organizing, because there is no need to buy organizing things and waste money before we know what we have to organize. And I know that makes sense, but it's so easy to kind of get into the whole with social media organizing craze, and then you just end up with more stuff. Even the compartments or whatever you need, dividers, drawers, boxes, bins, are extra things you are bringing into your home that them in themselves you're going to have to manage. You're gonna have to spend your time on, you're gonna have to readjust, you're gonna have to spend money on. So we are not doing that, and if you're kind of thinking that as well, I just invite you to perhaps continue decluttering till you get to where you have very little things. Maybe not very little things, but maybe not that many things that actually need organizing after all. So save yourself the money in the meantime, and let's continue. I mean, guys, these are gonna have to go at the point. Oh, Christmas wrapper. Sorted. We did declutter down so many books to like these, but I think we can make more progress here. Fold. Okay guys, so as you may have noticed, when I do type of declutter and I have a lot of things and my brain needs to kind of work through it all, I start by categorizing. This is obviously a lot of toys, and some of it is already categorized for me. Like I have just a bunch of mega blocks here, and I recently got rid of all of our Duplo. Well, it's in the conservatory, yet to go. My youngest have now moved on to Lego. And these mega blocks are kind of the stages before Duplo, in my opinion. And these have brought a lot of joy, and they can be used from very, very early. They are not expensive to repurchase, so I'm thinking I could get rid of these, because 2 bags of these, which is basically what this is, probably is around 20-30 pounds. Need them anytime soon for another child. It probably wouldn't be for another 2 years. So I should be able to let these go. Same as in here, I have wooden cars and another tractor also. I don't really want to have to repurchase those, because any child that I have has always loved these. But I'm going to see what else we have that we may be able to actually let go of. Alphabet here. This is what I wanted Hunter to use more now. But you might not need 2 things like this. I think the easiest space to kind of work through are the books, and get rid of a few of those. The kids absolutely love the Harry Potter films, love the games, but they didn't really want me to read them the books, which we begged our parents to read all the Harry Potter books. And when it got to the 6th, of course, because what am I going to be, 32 this summer, we read like the 4th, 5th, 6th, etc. ourselves. And we are 5 children, all the same age, and we were fighting over that one book. Like, my sister, who's a really fast reader, she could always start, but the rest of us would have to wait a long time to read them. So maybe it's a bit of fantasy self going on here. This was just £1. Am I keeping these? They're old? Yes, I am. It's okay to kind of doubt and go back in my opinion. These, don't want to spend too long on these, so I'm going to, I don't feel like I need all these though. Okay, so let me show you what we've done. So maybe to some, this seems like a lot of books that we keep in. If you look closer, it does feel like a lot still to me, but here's what we're getting rid of. So now I feel like we can start making here. This is broken, not great, but I'm gonna put it down. This basket I used all summer for harvesting, so we are keeping that. Rubbish. Okay, my friends, it is time to call it a day for this time. So for the toys, I ended up with one large box that's half filled with toys that are more appropriate for my youngest current age, which has a lot of counting. It's got the blackboard, whiteboard, bead threading. Those you can do easily, but I popped them all in there, so the larger size toys. And then a smaller bin that is all kind of baby related toys and for younger 12 months, 2 years, and that one I can store away completely. I think we made a lot of progress and we got a lot of things done. We got rid of so much stuff, I can't believe it, but we're only halfway done it here. We've still got a few more spaces to go through. We got my whole wardrobe, we got the drawers and a few little clutter bits around that we're going to be organizing and taking care of in future videos. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss the end of this decluttering process. Let me know in the comments below what your biggest kind of decluttering realization has been as you've gone through this journey, or where are you currently decluttering and how is it going? I hope that you found some inspiration, motivation, and I'll see you soon. Bye.